Which 4-star legendary effect for the Shredder Minigun could potentially be the best option for it?
Well, you've come to the right place. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Now, if you know anything about the Shredder Minigun, you know that it's pretty particular on what type of rolls work with it. There's only a couple of things that really actually increase the damage, and this being the main thing. Anti-armor is the 1st star, bash damage is the 2nd, strength as the 3rd star. Accelerated barrel, shredder. There aren't really many other things that make this gun more powerful outside of increasing your strength and adding basher. Melee perk cards don't increase the damage. So here's going to be the armor that we're running for this. The full set of Overeaters, strength, Sentinels and Cavaliers mix, and then Aegis for now. Later in the video, we'll be changing out Aegis for different 4 stars on the armor to see if those have any effects. So we'll go ahead and test the regular Shredder Minigun, just a 3-star version first to see where we're at. Doing 52. Same thing again, 52 and 45. And yep, same thing, 52 and 45. So the next one we'll try out is Bullies, which is when attacking outside of VATS, deal 50% bonus weak point damage. Weak point damage is going to be legs, arms, head. So let's see how this works. 100 super mutant, 52. That's exactly the same as the regular Shredder. We can go ahead and try it. Yep, 45, 52, same numbers. So Bullies is a
negative.
Next up is Encirclers. Plus 10 damage for each combat target around you up to 50%. So let's see if this is going to do anything. Level 100, 52, 45. We've got this guy here, so it's 2 nearby. Damage is the same. 45, 52, same damage. So far, this is not working. There's definitely a few of them stacked in this area. That was 52 also. There were some crits in there, but we're not counting the crit headshot. We've got another one right here. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Nope. Encirclers does not work on this gun. Next one up, Pinpointers. Arguably the best 4-star for weapons because Pinpointers is multiplicative. So you're actually probably going to get a little bit more than what it says here of 50%. Head also counts as an appendage. Most of the time, you're probably going to be aiming for heads and VATS anyway, so Pinpointers is really good. But does it work on the Shredder Minigun? So what we should be seeing is increased damage when we target some of these limbs. Wow, that was 90 and 120. So we'll switch back to the regular minigun without a 4-star. Level 100, doing 52 and 45. And then we'll switch to Pinpointers on another level 100. That's doing 90. So Pinpointers is definitely working, and that's a much bigger increase than 50%. 90 again. Wow. The next one we'll try is Fracturers, which is when we cripple limbs, they'll explode up to 50% explosion damage. This one will be pretty easy to tell if it's working or not. Let's try to get down. Okay, so Fracturers work. Got 2 Hound Dogs right here and a Super Mutant, so let's cripple the limbs. It did some damage to them. It wasn't much because their health bars haven't moved barely at all. Also, we're going to try something out real quick with Fracturers here. We're going to equip Demo Expert and see if the explosive damage that this does from crippling limbs actually increases. Okay, so let's do this. Damage his limbs. That did 24. So originally it looked like with Fracturers, when the explosion damage would proc on a nearby enemy, we were hitting the Hound Dogs for 11. All right, we got a doggo coming, so let's hit this dude. 26. Okay, so it looks like that is doing more explosive damage, and it does look like the health bar is a little bit further than what we were able to get earlier. So we've got a pretty big group right here, so we're going to use Fracturers again. And you can see that's doing a lot of nearby damage. At the very least, this is really fun to use, honestly. Even if it's not that viable, to just run into them with the Shredder Minigun and they start exploding all over the place is fun to do. All right, so Polished, we'll hit a repair kit just to get it up to the 150 mark. Level 100 Super Mutant on a regular Shredder Minigun, we'd be getting 52 and 45 damage numbers back. So if Polished is actually working to some extent here, it should be more than that. Nope, 52. So Polished is not working on the Shredder Minigun. Let's try again. Let's switch to the regular Shredder Minigun. Guy's level 60, so we're getting 65. And then we'll switch to polished. 65, 56. Okay, so it's doing the same damage. There's no damage increase on polish, so polish doesn't work for the Shredder. So the last one that we have to test here is going to be Vipers. When a combat target is poisoned, deal 50% bonus damage. So for that, we are in Strangleheart Power Armor. Strength 2nd star, Aegis 4-star. Again, pretty much the same as the Vulcan set. But now we can do poison damage to the enemy. So he is poisoned already. Same damage. So we can see the poison dot on him. However, it's still doing the same damage. So Vipers does not work, unfortunately. So now that we have a good idea of what the potential best 4-star for the Shredder is, what are the best 4-stars for the armor? Let's try battle loaders first. It's going to be interesting to see if battle loaders with a full set will make Encirclers Shredder Minigun proc. So now that we have battle loaders on all 5 pieces, we're going to try out the Electrician's Shredder Minigun and see if we can get this shockwave to proc without actually having to reload. This doesn't work. Just cleared out 3 full rooms of super mutants. The shockwave did not proc a single time. Might have been pretty obvious that this wasn't going to work, but it was at least worth a shot. All right, for the next one, we're going to be trying out a full set of Bruisers on all pieces, which is going to give us 25% extra total damage for melee weapons. Pretty interested to see if this is going to work or not. We're going to be comparing it with a set of power armor that has no 4-star, 45 and 52. All right, so let's come out of that power armor, and then we'll go into the Vulcan set, which has full Bruisers on it. Hopefully we get more than 52 and 45 damage numbers. Nope. That was a headshot, so that was 70. That's not what we're looking for, though. We're looking for 52 and 45. Wow. That's pretty crazy that a full set of Bruisers doesn't even increase the damage of it. There's really not anything else here that could potentially boost the damage of the Shredder Minigun. A lot of these 4-stars are good, and they might complement your Shredder build well, but none of the 4-stars on armor will increase the damage of the Shredder, unfortunately. So there you guys have it. Clear winner is Pinpointers. This is the only 4-star mod that seemed to increase the damage of the Shredder Minigun, which is cool. And honestly, it wouldn't have been too shocking if none of the 4-stars worked, but at least we have Pinpointers. And then coming in second place is Fracturers. Fracturers does work as intended. However, not that great. You would have to play a certain kind of way. And even though Demo Expert does seem to work with this explosion damage, it's not really that viable to use it. If you already have a full explosive build, Demo Expert maxed out, it might be fun to throw this on with Fracturers. And the other unintended bonus of Pinpointers being the best option for the Shredder is when you abbreviate it on renaming it, guess what it says? PP. Get it? Because PP is like a peanut.